3 indictments in 4 months, Donald Trump's legal nightmare does not seem to be ending. The former U.S. president has now been charged for attempting to subvert his 2020 election laws. Trump is due to appear in court on Thursday for arraignment. Well, let me break it down for you. Donald Trump has been indicted on 4 counts, among them a conspiracy to defraud the United States and obstructing an official proceeding, the 2020 presidential elections. 1 count says he violated the people's right to have their votes counted. 6 core conspirators have also been mentioned in the indictment document, who took part in overturning the legitimate results of the 2020 election. According to the indictment, Trump used false claims to spur state lawyers into action to subvert election results. He even tried to use Justice Department's power to fuel lies about election verdict. Even Vice President was pressurized to delay the certification of election results. Trump is calling the step an election interference. He even compared the Biden administration to Nazi Germany. So what went down on January 6th in Washington, D.C.? Hundreds of Trump supporters stormed the Capitol building where Congress members had gathered to certify the results of 2020 presidential elections, the one which Biden won and Trump lost. However, the former U.S. president believed otherwise. What transpired afterwards is well known. Protesters went about smashing windows, doors, and creating a ruckus in the U.S. most coveted building. Just before the attack, Trump addressed his supporters in Washington, urging them to converge on the Capitol and make their voices heard peacefully. He even tweeted decrying irregularities and fraud in the election. In addition to this case, the former U.S. president has also been indicted for mishandling classified documents, for which charges have been filed. He also faces investigations in an election case in Georgia and a criminal case in Manhattan. Now, another more important question arises. If Trump is convicted of these charges, will he be able to return to the Oval Office? Despite this being the first time that a U.S. president has been indicted, polls do not reflect major damage to his popularity ratings. In fact, he tried with the sitting President Joe Biden in the latest Times poll at 43%. That's he tied. Legally speaking, Trump can go ahead with his campaigning even if he is convicted. U.S. Constitution requires 3 things for a U.S. president. A candidate must be a natural-born citizen, at least 35 years old, and a resident of the U.S. for at least 14 years. It does not bar anyone indicted or convicted or even serving jail time from running as president. There are a few other restrictions, but that don't play or apply to Trump. However, his campaigning is certainly going to be impacted. The presidential elections are scheduled for November next year, and Trump is likely to be facing 3 criminal trials next year. The hush money payment case trial is scheduled to begin in March, while the federal documents case in Florida is set to go on trial in May.